we're in business. Thank God. Praise be to you, Wesley Snips. The last thing we need on a wet Wednesday morning is the fucking broadcast software crashing. Oh, God knows I don't need that. God knows, Jesus Christ, I don't need that. I need that like I need a bloody sliced up ginger butt plug in my ass. Oh, God knows I don't need that. Oh. Oh, that is a nice drop of the black gold right there. Hi, guys. Hey, I was going to open with a song, actually. I was going to, just a little sort of country number that I've been working on. Obviously, I've listened to Old Town Road, and obviously Diplo, he's heard Old Town Road, and now he's started a country project, because that's just the sort of thing Diplo would do. God knows he couldn't let a new potential genre for exploitation slip past him. But yeah, I was going to start with a little country song, actually. So we've got Wesley Snips on the guitar. Oh, I was laying in my bed last night with my best girl next to me. She said there's a truth so self-evident that I really need you to see. She said shoot throwers, they are a genre. Oh, it's as plain can see. She said shoot throwers, they are a genre. Now don't you dare take my shoot throwers from me.
Lobsters.
Yep, that's the song. That's how it goes. It's going to be top of the Billboard charts, I would imagine, within a week. Don't see any reason why. I'll probably be getting phone calls from Timbaland and DJ Khaled. They'll be wanting to feature on a remix. Maybe R. Kelly could do a remix, possibly a remix mashup with the remix to Ignition, with also the remix to Shoe Throwers. They are a genre. What's my country name? It could be Big Old Red Fucking Lobsters. Oh, I don't know.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes, that's all I want.
You're getting on, you're pushing 30, Slugger. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes on Threshold.fm, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, on what is she gonna look like with a chimney on her? I don't know. Some good suggestions for the name of my country project. High Ranchin', nice. DJ Bumpkin, very good. Rye Hankin, yeah, nice. I like it. Not country, didn't croon about your truck. Yeah, all right, the truck didn't get a mention. The sort of the implication of the big old red lobster was the kind of, I don't know, like your big red truck. Forget it, man. Forget it. Dimmy's had a cast off. Good times. Prescribed hefty painkillers. She's absolutely whizzed out of her mind on Percocet and Xanax. And she's going to start a SoundCloud rap career. So God bless her. I do wish her luck. It would be quite funny to record that Shoe Throwers country song and then list it as drum and bass and release it on Beatport. And then if we all bought it, we all bought multiple copies, see if we could get it to number one. I'll give the money to charity. I mean, you only need to sell about 7 or 8 copies or something to get to number one in the Beatport drum and bass charts. Wink, wink. God knows I can't sell that many records though, so I don't know what I'm laughing at. But, you know, could be a bit of a hoot.
Lobsters.
Fucking hell. It's pissing down with rain outside and I'm not happy about it. Tried to take the dog for a walk this morning. She wasn't having any of it. Literally got to the end of the road and the little Peckham princess that she is was just like, nah, we're going home. No, I ain't about this drizzle life. I ain't about that drizzle. Not into it. Had a shit, went home. Fine. Anyway, what's in the news? Elvis impersonator denies 33 grand benefit fraud while working as a tribute act. He looks the part. He looks like an Elvis impersonator. I'll give him that. Let's get him up on the old screenio. That screeny ting. God knows that's the wrong button. Come here, Elvis. Oh, Elvis. Yeah. Also, there's this story been doing the rounds now. Cat ate a wasp and now looks like Ron Perlman. Sounds intriguing. I don't think he looks that much like Ron Perlman. I think he looks like a cat. Sorry. What else have we got? Royal baby conspiracy theorists can prove Meghan's pregnancy was fake. All fun and games, all fun at the fair. Yep, Aussie biker with face tattoo saying not guilty, sentenced to 3 years in jail. I wonder whether or not there's really anything to it. God, look at his face. He looks like he's eaten a wasp and ends up looking like Ron Perlman. Look at his big swollen face. I mean, I can say that now and he's in the clink and he's probably not going to come to the... All right, look, Australia's not even real. He probably doesn't even exist. He's probably just a computer-generated version of a biker with face tattoos. Should start a SoundCloud rap career. Woman keeps trespassing CIA headquarters and asking for Agent Penis. This looks like the sort of thing you would see as a meme, but you would not be able to find any substantiating evidence for it. That's... hello, I'm looking for an agent. I believe he works here. Okay, and what is this agent's name? Agent Penis. I beg your pardon? Penis. Agent Penis. Could you spell that? Yeah. P-E-N-I... Yeah, all right, okay, I get it. Yeah, security. That's a bit of fun. Looking forward to getting into that. Teenager wakes up to find out he's spent $3,500 on a night out at a strip club. I've got friends who've done better than that, but that is they've also, I presume, have woken up to similar despair and questioning of reality. Brothers embark on 2,000-mile round trip to visit every place in the country with a rude name. Bit of fun. Celebrity beauty experts recommend sperm face masks to stay looking young. Is a bit fun. Science professor faces jail for allegedly getting his students to make ecstasy. Mixmag reporting on that. Obviously, I'm checking every Mixmag article with a fine-tooth comb now. They stitch me up like a fucking kipper on April Fool's Day. Really only have myself to blame for that. And you lot for not letting me know sooner. Like, not letting me know before I'd even read the story. That would have been nice. If next year, if you wouldn't mind all just on April 1st, sending me warnings, ranking. They'll have you over a barrel on this one. So, watch it. And 30 treated for hypothermia at an unauthorised rave in France. One of our lobsters was at said rave. He managed to escape with his life. During the next commercial break, I'll dig out his post from the Facebook Lobster Crew group. Man, 32, rushed to hospital after he shoots his own penis. Maybe he's Agent Penis. I don't know. Maybe his penis is Agent Penis. Hey, that's a thought, isn't it? I mean, maybe that's a cool action film where it's like the detective is a penis. It is like a sort of anthropomorphic penis that's still attached to another agent. But maybe, all right, here you go, guys. Here we are. We've got it. We've got the money spinner. Forget about the Patreon. Literally, this is what's going to make Threshold the big bucks. Okay, we'll sell this to Hollywood. We'll need to work out, obviously, who it's going to star. Okay, but he's a renegade cop, right? Okay, Agent Penis is a renegade cop, but he is a penis, and he is attached to a man, as penises so often are. Not in every case, but in most cases, the penis is attached to a man. And the man that he is attached to is a buffoon. He is an idiot, an imbecile, an absolute klutz. Really, honestly, I mean, he's sort of adorable, but he's a nightmare. But Agent Penis, the penis that is attached to the aforementioned klutz, he is tuned on. He's smart, he's street smart, he's also book smart, and he is tech savvy as well. He's basically Elon Musk, but as a penis, and as a penis cop, Agent Penis, and he's attached to buffoon cop. Anyway, they've got to go off and solve crimes, as detectives so often do, and they generally get into scrapes. They get into mishaps and mischief, and Agent Penis always saves the day. And then as a reward, the klutz cop just tugs one out with him. It's actually not so much of a reward. You just see Asian Penis's face just screaming, ah! Ah! As the cop just strings one out. It's absolutely harrowing. Oh God, you've never seen anything like it. Oh, it's very X-rated. The last scene. I mean, it's all just a sort of light-hearted family romp. But then the last scene of just this klutz detective just beating his meat like an unruly stepchild. And just poor Agent Penis's face. Just, he's got those big goggly eyes. Ah! Stop! Stop, you idiot! Oh, God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Like I say, any other radio stations covering this sort of action at 12 minutes past 10. Well, God bless them. Kiss FM, yeah? Do you think Kiss FM are covering this right now? Let's find out what Kiss FM up to at 10 o'clock. Kiss FM. Rinse? Do you think Rinse FM would be talking about Agent Penis, the new detective on the block that's, come on, Kiss, the beat of the UK. What are they doing? Listen live. Okay, come on then, Kiss. I dare you. Yeah? Kiss? Come on, what have you got on? Neve. Listening to Neve. She ain't talking about... See, bollocks. Absolute garbage coming out of Kiss FM. Threshold.fm on the other hand. A-grade banter. A-grade peanut. A-grade dick jokes. Just coming straight out of Peckham. Straight into your ear tubes. Oh, Lord alive. All right, let's have a little palate cleanser after that. Look, let's have... I'm going to play some old stuff again. And I think we need a return to the classic Spor anthem of the day. Let's just have Supernova by Spor. That'll to tide us over. Whew. This is some good coffee.
Become just one life, fly a million miles. Always look crashing to the sun. You're going supernova. All of my thoughts become just one life.
Yeah, okay, so this is good. Ryan Reynolds plays Agent Penis. And I think probably Jonah Hill plays the sort of bumbling klutz cop that Agent Penis is so sadly attached to.
sickest sets. People just go nuts.
Thoughts become just one after a million miles. Always we crash into the sun. You're going supernova.
How freaking good is this tune? My God. My God. I think we could do, God. We should do Agent Penis as an animated series. I'm just thinking the perfect people to animate it would be the people that make those awful, like, horrendous, like, animated porn things that come up as adverts on Pornhub. They're so grim, but they would be the perfect animators. Like, imagine that as your job. Like, you've studied, like, and perfected your craft as, like, obviously a very gifted animator, someone who really knows the software, knows what they're doing, and, like, you're just struggling to find work, and then, I don't know, you see one, oh God, this is a well-paid job. 75 grand a year. Wow, for just work at home, only part-time hours. What is this? Like, oh yeah, hiya, yeah, no, I'm an animator. Yeah, I can use all the software and that. Yeah, that's it. Adult themed. Yeah. I don't see why not. Oh, right, like the aliens with the 10-foot cocks. Right. Yeah. 75 grand a year. Yeah, I'll come in for an interview. Yep. Okay. Someone's got to make them. But yeah, they'd be the perfect animator to make Agent Penis. the Adventures of Agent Penis. Oh, God. Oh, I love this show. So, yeah, suggestions are that there has to be a villain in the saga. Who has suggested... Suicide Lemur has suggested that Smegma is the villain. Wretched crustaceous cheese. Oh, good God. Music for the chase scene in Agent Penis. Someone also suggesting Sam Benjafield, suggesting the You're Going Supernova vocal from the Spor tune plays while Agent Penis's klutz detective buddy is tugging him off at the end, and it drops. The tune drops when Agent Penis starts screaming. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, God. Should we start reading the news out now? 20 minutes in. God's sake. Oh, what am I doing with my life? I love it. Okay, Elvis impersonator denies 33 grand benefit fraud whilst working as tribute act. We'll actually cover the Agent Penis story next. Hartley Parkinson racking up 13 shares on this. Oi oi. I think it's going to be red panty night in the Hartley Parkinson house tonight. Oh, God. I can't get the image of Agent Peter's screaming face at the end. You're going supernova. What's on Rinse? What is on Rinse FM right now? Come on, that's fine. I bet there's not anywhere near as good. I bet not for 1 second is as good as Agent Penis. On air, breakfast. Come on then. Come on then, Rinse. I dare you. I double dare you. Hey, who is it now? Shola Noble, pathetic. Pathetic. No, not going to do it. I'm sorry. It's Agent Penis or nothing. There's absolutely no way. All right, come on. Elvis impersonator denies 33 grand benefit fraud. Okay, let's do it. We can do this. Whew. Okay. Let's wipe the tears from my eyes. A man has pleaded not guilty to scamming taxpayers while self-employed as an Elvis Presley impersonator. There was a time in America whereby people were becoming Elvis impersonators at such a rate that it was estimated within 20 years, like half of America would be an Elvis impersonator. I think that's factually accurate. Joseph Thompson, 59, who also goes by the name Joe Marcel, denied carrying out the disability fraud over a 10-year period. He is alleged to have exaggerated his medical condition since 2008. No, look, he's got a stick there. He appears to be walking with a limp. But maybe if he's playing sort of late stage Elvis, like he might actually be able to do the entire set from a toilet. Just saying. I was having a debate, not so much a debate, but me and Hayley were in the pub last night trying to guess at how old Elvis was when he died. I thought he was dying like his late 50s. No, 42 or 43. But anyway, he's Lord alive. Thompson arrived at Blackpool Magistrates Court sporting sideburns and using a walking stick for a short hearing. He denied 4 counts of fraud, allegedly carried out while working across Lancashire as a tribute act. Prosecutor Malcolm Isherwood said, These allegations, in effect, like the defendant misrepresented the DWP, the limitations of his mobility. Right? As a result of the misrepresentation, the Crown alleged the defendant has received an overpayment in excess of £33,000. Bearing in mind the nature of his offence, it relates to the misappropriation of public funds. And the amount involved, the Crown says this is not something that can be dealt with by trial in this court. Chairman of the bench, David Hearton, said, the sentencing guidelines should prove guilty, exceed our sentencing powers. So this matter now will go to the Crown Court to be determined. That judge's voice does sound a little bit like the voice of the darts player in Atletico Minsk that goes to Slaughter's, the meat restaurant. Oh, you meaty bastard. Fuck off. No, you fuck off. I had to be so conscious the whole time whenever I do voices of any of the characters on this show that they're not just direct rip-offs of bloody Atletico Minsk. It's hard, though. It's hard. Comments on this. Ashley Hyde says, I can't help believing the money should be returned to sender. Very nice. I bet he was all Arnold Hedge, a mainstay of the Metro comments. I bet he was all shook up when he was arrested. The police must now have had suspicious minds. He will be doing the jailhouse rock. Very nice. Good freaking work, Metro commenters. You rarely let me down. Okay, let's find Agent Penis. Where is he? Nope. Nope. No. 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 Yes. Okie dokie. Wow, 197 shares on this Dominic Smithers, my boy. I hadn't read a Smithers article out in bloody yonks. God, missed you, brother. Missed you, big Dommy. Dommy boy. One day we'll be lovers. Dominic Smithers, I love you. A woman has been arrested after allegedly trespassing on CIA headquarters, asking to speak to Agent Penis. I'm afraid Agent Penis is busy actually out fighting crimes. Love, sorry. According to the reports, Jennifer Hernandez, 58, has been accused of attempting to sneak into CIA's Virginia base 4 times in the past 2 weeks. Damn, she's keen for the pain. Oh, fuck my life. I'm such a child. However, she was eventually taken into custody after refusing to leave during her final attempt on Friday, the 4th of May. Maybe Agent Penis is a secret undercover agent, and maybe she's a spy that's come out of the cold, and maybe Agent Penis is like the code word or something, and maybe she's been so deep undercover for all these years that, I don't know, maybe that's some bit of sort of Stockholm syndrome. Maybe she doesn't even know what's reality and what is, what is her cover, what is the acting. In the court documents, one of the officers involved said, upon arrival, the defendant provided her Iowa identification card, requested to recover her North Carolina identification card, and requested to speak to Agent Penis. After a review of records, I determined that CIA police officers had encountered the defendant on several occasions and had cited her for trespassing on the previous evening. Yeah, but did you try and speak to Agent Penis? Why did you not look through your records and go, oh yeah, Agent Penis? Yeah, sure, I'll bring him down. And then Ryan Reynolds attached to Jonah Hill, not All Blacks rugby player. Although I guess he could probably, I mean, he's a big boy, he could play the role. He'd have to sort of dumb himself down a little bit, to that sort of like comedy buffoon kind of actor situation. The agent said the CIA police had unintentionally kept Hernandez's ID from the day prior to her last visit, and it's being kept in another part of the headquarters. After returning Mrs. Hernandez's ID to her, officers then escorted her to the bus stop for her to leave. However, when the bus arrived, she allegedly said to the officers, do you really think I'm going to leave? No, she needs to speak to Agent Penis. Maybe she has, like, information that would be helpful to try and bring down the evil Smegma, Lord Smegma, who is obviously the villain in the Agent Penis adventures. After refusing to leave, Mrs. Hernandez was arrested for remaining on the agency property after being ordered to leave. Her first visit to the HQ was on the 22nd of April, when she arrived on foot and told officers that she had applied for a job at the agency and her recruiter had told her to come in. The officer told her she was trespassing and she left on foot. She then visited the facility on the 1st and 2nd of May. On the first instance, Mrs. Hernandez allegedly returned using a private taxi service, Lyft, and then said she was trying to see her recruiter. She was then given a warning. Given a warning and told to leave. Then on the 2nd of May, she came back and allegedly she stated that she wanted to speak to her recruiter and she knew to come here because her phone was off. Right? Miss Hernandez was then interviewed by officers escorting her out of the building. According to the reports, Miss Hernandez was charged with a Class B misdemeanor offence and remains in jail. Just let her speak to Agent Penis. She clearly has information regarding a case that Penis would find very, very useful. And really, you're obstructing justice, CIA. I think you should be done for perjury and friend-zoning an officer. I think it's a disgrace. And I just, in this age of Trump, I feel do better, CIA. Do better. Right, come on. Bloody bit of classic here. This style, Shy Effects. It's time to make Jump Up great again.
Lobsters. It's got like a permit for a pit, big pit, and just dug a big pit.
The all-new adventures of Agent Penis! Joseph Humphreys, Agent Penis in the case of the Man Mayonnaise Oral Express. Okay, so there's some interest in the story at the side of the page with nostrils that have eyelashes on them. I'm afraid it's a hoax. Yeah, there could be a possible merger with the Trance Wars franchise for Agent Penis.
This is how it should be done.
Jonah Lomu's dead? Well, that's ruined my morning. Odin Bates referencing some classic 50 Shades of Bass there. A scream from Agent Penis rings out as the screen cuts black. Narrator, and then he jizzed.
It's identical to none. Some try to make it sound like this.
Okay, if there are any animators there, even in the most basic form, people with the most basic animation skills, let's make this dream a reality. I'll do all the voices, I'll do all the audio, I'll write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. Agent Penis, he needs to live. Are you going for job interviews? If you do, I'm going to advise against mentioning Agent Penis. I will say.
Style is identical to none. This is how it should be done. Style is identical to none. This is how it should be done. Style is identical to none. This is how it should be done. Style is identical to none.
Such an absolute tune. Show effects, this style. It is, how many is it identical to? I'm afraid none. So yeah, listen guys, hey 30 treated for hypothermia at an unauthorized rave in France. This has all the hallmarks of, I don't know if you remember, but what was it called? Rave Royale, which was a fake advert that I did for a rave called Rave Royale, which is, well, it looks like effectively this. Maybe I'll have to queue that up after. I'm just going to try and queue it up now. I mean, what are the chances? Really, what are the chances of this working properly? Me being able to find the file, it being the right size, all the possible things that are likely to go wrong with it. Okay, all right. No, it's looking good. It'll be slightly out of sync, maybe, but that's okay. We can handle that. I don't think it necessarily requires the sound to be 100% in sync. Let's just take it out of studio mode. Yeah, all right.
So what? You've been to Bagley's for 352 days and made it out alive? Who cares? You've been to the Stratford Rex and not been torn. Rude boys.
Hold on. Okay, guys. Here we go. All right, Rave Royale.
So what? You've been to Bagley's for 352 days and made it out alive? Who cares? You've been to the Stratford Rex and not been torn limb from limb by juiced up rude boys. You want a medal or something? You think you're a tough guy? You ain't seen nothing yet. Welcome to Rave Royale. Sat high in the mountains of Tibet, 1,000 ravers gathered to pit their skills against the elements, wild beasts, and each other. High octane, high altitude, high adrenaline, where each tune could be your last. Fight for your life in a cave full of mountain lions, while DJ Hype beat juggles the masochist. How'd you fancy surfing an avalanche on the back of a snow leopard, accompanied by the Valve sound system? How long can you hold on as Andy C plays back-to-back with DJ Friction hanging from the side of a frozen waterfall? Think you can rave with your shirt off to Kenny Ken at minus 46 degrees? Prove it. Think you can still rave after losing your toes to frostbite while having it lodged to Jumping Jack Frost? Don't make me laugh. Have you got what it takes to be crowned the world's most hardcore raver? Or are you just a little sissy listening to old LTJ Bookham tapes in your mum's Fiesta, crying about the good old days? 1,000 ravers enter, only one leaves. Get up there and throw up a lighter to Nicky Blackmarket while defending your last glow stick with your life. Rave Royale, only the true hardcore will survive.
Yeah, great tune that. Can't remember who it's by. Good one though. Yeah, so Rave Royale, apparently not that dissimilar from this unexpected snowfall at Technival 2019 turned the rage into a frigid test of endurance. 30 treated for hypothermia. 30 treated for hypochondria. No, hypothermia. An unauthorized rave in France. It must not, I repeat, not turn into an all-night rave. So our boy, here he is, Milos Klepad. Sorry, mate, I've just butchered your name. Says trying to hitch a ride on the way back to the police station out of French Tech to take a swab test and lift the bar of the car. I don't really understand what he means by any of those things. Says it was between minus 20 and minus 30 degrees for the whole week here in France. He's gone there wearing one hoodie. What a wild man. Where are we? Let's go back. Around 30 people were treated for hypothermia this past weekend at the 2019 edition of Technival Festival in Creuse, France. An unauthorized rave with over 10,000 people in attendance. Unauthorized rave. Technival, a roving, hardcore-focused free party that has taken place all over Europe for the past 25 years, is held annually in France at a secret location, which is only revealed to its attendees at the very last minute. Mayor Nathalie Peyrat of the Feniers commune in central France, where the event was held, took notice when thousands of revelers began to show up over the weekend and created a number of preventative orders to try and stop the event. These orders allowed police to stop numerous vehicles carrying sound systems, boo, from arriving on site. But it could not stop the event altogether. Yay! The music festival turned from a celebration of free raving into a freezing test of endurance after unexpected snowfall hit the event and sent temperatures plummeting to minus 3 degrees Celsius, minus 26 degrees Fahrenheit overnight on Saturday, May 4th to Sunday, May 5th. Festival organisers set up a heating tent provided by the French military at the top of a muddy hill to try and keep the festival revellers warm before the Red Cross arrived to distribute over 500 survival blankets to ravers at the scene. Over 30 individuals were treated for hypothermia. Local officials told AFP that 2 were in such a bad condition and they had to be taken to hospital. Damn, check out footage from the festival below. 6 minutes of this. Come on, let's get to the good stuff. Yep, here we go. All jollies there. Guys. Yeah. It looks like fun. Yeah, they're keen. Does look a bit cold though, I will say. Well, God bless them. I'm glad no one died, because that would be a rough way to end a rave. But yeah, maybe take a warm jumper next time, just in case, and take some mittens, and take one of those little things you snap and it warms up, and you keep it in your pocket to keep your little handies warm. Good stuff. Right. Science professor faces jail for allegedly getting his students to make ecstasy. Walter White wannabe. Anyone? Look at these Skype pingers. I've never seen them before. Wow. Some work has gone into that. The craftsmanship on pingers these days is exquisite, I must say. I saw some Kim Jong-uns in Amsterdam. They had Kim Jong-un's face on one side and the nuclear symbol on the other. I must say, the individual craftsmanship of each of these pingers really was quite something. Science professor Tatsunori Iwamura faces a sentence of up to 10 years in jail after allegedly getting his students to produce MDMA. The 61-year-old pharmacology professor working in Matsuyama University in Japan decided to give Breaking Bad character Walter White a run for his money and told his students to manufacture the illegal drug. In 2013, and 5-FQUPIC, a cannabinoid available in powder form, last year. He's a wild man. He plays by no one's rules but his own. The professor claimed that the nature of this endeavour was strictly educational. However, there is a Japanese regulation that states a researcher needs a license to produce narcotics for education's sake. If, when prompted to state his name for the courts, he doesn't respond with, you all know exactly who I am, I'm the cook, it seems like a great opportunity foregone if you ask us. Well, listen, Mix Mag, this is obviously going to be quite a serious court case, and if he's facing up to 10 years in jail, perhaps he won't want to make fucking Breaking Bad quotes in the courtroom. Maybe he'll want to take it quite seriously and possibly explain as his defence why he was doing it for educational purposes and not treat it like some sort of fucking jolly at the fair with Uncle Bobo. All right, Mix Mag? I know you like winding people up. Yeah, Mix Mag? I know you like stringing people along with your hilarious April Fool's Day's yarns that no, I have not got over. Okay, Mix Mag. Mix Mag, the lad Bible of the dance press. How'd you like that one? Oh, fuck you.
Lobsters.
Right, come on, let's get another one of these she throws in. Look, we only played this once last week. I definitely feel it bears repeating. Audio, Darkseid. Oh no, maybe it got played twice. Anyway, it's fine to have it again. Absolutely fine. Coming up at 11, our gal, Power Jen, will be bringing the good news. The positive vibes. The healing energy. The essential oils of Threshold.fm.
Darkseid.
This is an outrageous record. This is Darkseid by Audio. It's on his Snake Pit Records. Yeah, it does make those Skype pingers look rather appealing, doesn't it? Even at 10:45 in the morning. I ain't even on a roll through, man. Had an idea for something funny then, had to write it down. I'm not just using my phone, okay? Small modicum of house, just a little picogram of housekeeping. Yesterday's show on YouTube got blocked for that Bear Up tune, which is on Rapid Records. My suspicion is that it's distributed by something to do with AIE, or some bollocks. Anyway, it got pulled off YouTube, which is really annoying. But I've edited it so that bit is now muted, so it's back up. But like, it didn't get pulled off of Facebook. Podcast is always fine. So if such thing happens in the future, the podcast will always be there. So just, if you're not subscribed to the podcast, even if you don't listen to podcasts, do it anyway. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, on Overcast, on Stitcher, on Spotify. You can get on there, just search Coffee and Memes and any of those things that'll come up. And just get on there, subscribe, download them all. Just, it makes me feel nice to see the downloads go up. Also, I need to update the archive on threshold.fm with all the latest Coffee and Memes. Yeah. Anyway, also, I think tonight at 8 o'clock there might be a new episode of Gold Top Radio, which will be all things fine and good. We've got new Smorgasbord on Friday. Actually, did we play that last Friday? Anyway, we'll play it again on Friday. Tomorrow, what have we got? I can't even think off the top of my head. We got Power Gen up at 11. Yeah, I've been thinking as well, like the new app's coming out soon. That's going to be really nice. Going to have the archive in there. That's all going to be super cool. And then probably as soon as it's out, I'll start thinking up new features and new exciting bits to get in there. It would be really good. And also, like, look, if you're a Threshold listener, if you're a regular Threshold listener and you'd like to do a show, like, I want to, like, I've been thinking about this a lot, yeah, because, you know, we're building a nice little community here, and I really like it. I like the community we have going on the Discord. I like the community we have going in the Facebook group, although I hate Facebook, but that's a story for another time. And I think what we're doing here is a lot of fun, and I'm very much using the term we here, as I've, you know, definitely couldn't be doing it without you, and you are probably doing more to build the community than I am. I'm just here talking bollocks every morning. But if you feel like you want to do a show, then I would love to have the regular listeners. Chode, you should do a show. Stin, you should do a show. Yeah, everyone should do a show. Like, you don't have to do it live. You can pre-record it. Just get some music software, lay out your favourite tunes that you think are good. Get yourself a half-decent microphone. You can get them, you know, for less than £100. Talk in between, you know, play your old favourites, play some new favourites, whatever, and then I'll schedule it in. You can do it. You could do it weekly. You could do it monthly, whatever you fancy. And like, we might as well, because I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I should be going out and finding, you know, people to do shows, try and get some big artists on to do shows. How could I encourage big artists to get on? I'm like, yeah, actually, wouldn't it be more fun to just sort of focus on having the community do stuff, and we can all listen to each other's shows and we can all enjoy it, and it would be a lot of fun, and, you know, just chat about it all in the Discord, and maybe we'll build something into the app to make it, you know, I don't know, we could have comments on the archives in the app, all things like that. It'd be a lot of fun. So that's an idea for you all to mess around with if you're interested. If not, if you just want to listen, then, you know, be my guest. I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, right. Okay, 10 minutes left. What we got? What are we going for? Well, where are we? What's going on? Let's have this royal baby conspiracy theory. Royal baby conspiracy theorists think they can prove Meghan's pregnancy was fake. Okay, I'm an open-minded guy. I'm a liberal guy. What's going on? Meghan Markle conspiracy theorist. How long is this? Relatively. Well, let's just get the gist of it. Meghan Markle conspiracy theorists appear to be on their last dying breath as they try to prove the royal baby is fake. They do this every time. They do this with every like a politician or particularly a royal. I have suspicions that they may have given birth to a lobster, but just think about it. Look into it. Oh man, look into it. That's a problem. Ever since the Duchess of Sussex announced she was pregnant in October, internet trolls have accused Meghan of wearing a series of prosthetic bumps as a cover for a surrogate child. Oh, that's it. They always say that it's like there's someone else, like some other baby factory, making the babies and dishing them out. What are the things? Have they got some, like the real mother imprisoned somewhere? I don't know. Even now, after Prince Harry announced the news of the first child, they're using the hashtag Megxit to discredit the seventh in line to the throne. How dare they? The fuel for this fire is centred on the so far unknown location of the birth, and why Buckingham Palace announced Meghan had gone into labour at 2 p.m. when the baby was delivered more than 8 hours earlier. Nope.
Package. Lobsters.
Fucking hell. One person wrote, secret location, no medical team, announcement of labour hours after birth, Scotland Yard escort that not a single person saw. WTF? Are they having us on? Apparently there was some sort of cock-up with the email system of announcing it. Well, that's... yeah. Look into it. Another troll said, I think it's outrageous to refer to these... I think skeptics would be a better term than internet troll. Ugh. Meggie, now that the baby is born from the body, the surrogates, of course, not yours, are you going to continue cupping your stomach, or are you going to learn a new trick while you recover? How is the surrogate BTW? Is she allowed to show us the birth certificate? Jesus Christ. I think you should demand not just the royal family prove that their baby is theirs. Every single person on the internet should have to basically prove that any children they're claiming to be their own are their own. Show us your birth certificates. Some have claimed a lack of signatures from doctors on Harry and Meghan's official notice outside Buckingham Palace is evidence of a dishonest baby announcement. I think the baby is in and of itself dishonest. He's come out, he's screaming, whooping and hollering. Babies are born communist. I mean, they never do anything for themselves. They're just demanding everybody. They're just getting fat off other people's work, other people's labour. They're the ultimate. They're the sort of bourgeoisie communists. The notice was then compared to the ones put outside the palace after the birth of George, Charlotte and Louis, which were all hand-signed by doctors present for each of their births, including Dr. Guy Thorpe-Beeston, who appears on all three announcements. Look carefully at the language. It gives a lot away. Okay. Even the language of baby Sussex's notice was picked apart. One person on Twitter wrote, the words, share the news, implies the BRF, British Royal Family, was informed about the delivery rather than being a witness to the fact. And you're clutching at straws with that one. However, some people believe the Megxit conspiracy is in its final days and will finally end once Meghan and Harry show their baby to the world tomorrow, as is expected. Rumours of baby names are Wesley and Shoe Thrower, which I think is a nice name for a child. One person slammed the trolls, writing, watching a conspiracy theory in its later stages with the Megxit people. Their working theory has been that Meghan was faking her pregnancy, either with a surrogate or by sneaking in a fake baby at the last minute. They took a false report that she was at Kensington Palace and turned it into, she's under house arrest at KP. So that she couldn't sneak away and grab a fake baby, obviously. No, it seems like there's an actual baby. What with Prince Harry saying so and acting suspiciously like a guy whose wife has had a baby. I would say he is acting rather suspiciously like someone whose missus has just given birth. That seems fair. He revealed that Meghan had given birth early on Monday morning, and it was the most amazing experience could ever possibly imagined. It's a beautiful lobster named Wesley. Where's he gone? Here he is.
Lobsters.
Okay, now. Right, guys. Seems like a good point to end this show. End this absolutely ridiculous romp of a radio show. What have we learnt today? What is the moral of the story? Well, Agent Penis, he has effectively been born, a new character of a renegade cop, a smart, street-smart, book-smart, tech-savvy cop who just happens to be a penis attached to a large, brutish, overweight, stupid klutz of a cop, with the klutz played by Jonah Hill and an Agent Penis played by Ryan Reynolds. And they go off, they fight crimes, they solve mysteries, they cure world poverty, they defeat ISIS. So that's a bit of fun. I think in the second episode, they end up in a shootout with al-Baghdadi, and they win. And they pull off what they didn't realise, but it turns out that he was actually wearing a mask all along, and they pull it off to find that it was a male feminist underneath. Can you imagine? Right, listen, guys, shout out to all the Patreon VIP list. This, as I mentioned, this is the last month. If you want your name to be in the founders list of the app, of the new app, which will be released beginning of next month, this is the last month that you can do it. So go to our Patreon page, which is either patreon.com/thresholdfm, or there are links on the threshold.fm website if you go to donate. For just $10. Just $10 a month, and you'll get your name on the website right out at the end of every show. In the app, you get £5 worth of store credit to spend in the merch store every month. I'm going to get a whole re-up on new merch bits over the next week or so. Also, it's a funny one. Wrote a book a little while ago. Didn't quite finish it. About 2/3 of the way finished. Wasn't really sure what to do with it. Needs a little going over. But I thought, rather than just releasing a bloody ebook, which about 7 people will download and about 3 of them will read, thought it might be fun to do as an audio series. And I think I might do it as an audio series that for just Patreon people. Maybe I'll make a little a cheaper one, like a $5 a month, effectively the price of a bloody pint, and do it as a weekly audio series that could maybe be like a podcast, or you can just get it on the Threshold app, or maybe I can make a bit of the Threshold app that you can subscribe to and get access to it. Yeah, and it could be like a long running saga. It's a book that I wrote about a disc jockey. It may or may not be me. Or some bits of it may be me. Anyway, more about that soon. The VIP list is as follows: Oliver Hooper, Nicholas Goncalves, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats Parsons, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matthew Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Colm Murphy, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Jack Murphy, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Zara Pickle, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Anthony Walker, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Andrew Heichelbech, John Finison, the BDR Crew, Beat Blatchford, Austin Grief Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, Ryan Glaser, James Parry, Dave Thompson, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam the Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, Guy With No STD, Justin Mercer, Ramsden C, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Tyron Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive Psytrance is actually superior to drum and bass, Nicholas Lawsey, Damon Rayner, Chris Bates, The Bill, Carissa Barthelson, Odin Bates, Lee Fuller, D, Jan Genby, Flaxis, Alexander Cassidy, Matt Wright, Dylan Laws, Grant Sullivan, Not That, Tom Robinson, subscribe on YouTube, Greg Cornford, Grace Tellers, Dad Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Mr. Happy the German Trance Overlord of D&B, Rankin makes uplifting vocal side trance under the alias Cosmic Waft, keep your cool tool in the motor pool, but don't let you meet life, Nick Brock, Mustang Philly, Sean Simpson, and Sam House. Okay, guys, now get over to threshold.fm to listen to Power Jen's positive energy show for the next hour. She'll plan all things that are good and going through good news. So that's nice. I don't know whether or not Agent Penis is going to get a mention. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. There's only one way to find out. So head to threshold.fm and continue the chat. Get in the Discord and it'll all be fine. And I love you all. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. God bless you.